gotta focus on yourself, on your faith, on your dreams, on your mind, on your health, yeah. You gotta work, never tell, keep your head down, find what you love and excel, yeah.
Panoramic cameras have always felt a little magical. One compact camera can capture an entire scene, and you can decide how to frame it later. That's why I always like bringing one when I travel. And now there's a new camera worth talking about, the DJI Osmo 360 II. Big thanks to my tech partner over in China for providing this footage. I really appreciate the support in making this video happen. Hey everyone, Stella here from techiestreet. If you're into staying updated with the newest gadgets, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of our latest tech content. The first generation was already seriously powerful. DJI introduced a square sensor with a 1-inch equivalent size, increasing the imaging area by 63% and pushing panoramic image quality much closer to a conventional camera. It could also record 8K at 50 FPS using its dual lens system. But now, DJI has pushed things even further. The second generation Osmo 360 finally lets both sensors reach their full potential. Standard recording goes up to 8K 60 FPS, dynamic range reaches 14.5 stops, and low light and night shooting have seen major improvements. And some already impressive features have become even extreme. We'll get to those soon. But first, let's look at the basic changes. Put the two cameras side by side, and honestly, you'll barely notice a difference. The size and weight are almost identical. It's basically like changing from jeans to work trousers. Look closer though, and you'll spot a new serrated edge around the lens ring. That's because the outer lens element can now be replaced. Buy the replacement, use the included tool, and you can swap it yourself at home. Not confident? A store can do it for you. The battery is bigger too, going from 1950 mAh to 2150 mAh without changing its physical size. I even tested the batteries between generations, and surprisingly, they worked. So you don't have to throw away your old battery. The built-in 105 GB storage is still here. I used the previous model for so long that I never even needed a memory card. The bottom clip also remains compatible with the previous generation, but the redesigned magnet means you no longer need to worry about which side is the front or back. Interchanging the two generations is slightly more complicated, but I'd still call this an upgrade. There are a few smaller changes too. Open the cover and you'll find a dedicated wire slot. The microphone design has also changed, and a wind-proof mesh helps in windy conditions. NFC is another new addition. While browsing footage, simply tap the camera to instantly open that clip in the software. During shooting, tapping brings up the shooting interface and establishes the connection. Small feature, but surprisingly fun. Overall, DJI hasn't completely redesigned the camera, and that's actually a good thing. Existing users won't need to relearn much, and the old accessories remain useful. At the same time, DJI has fixed several small frustrations from the previous generation, so while it looks familiar outside, there are enough changes underneath to make this feel like a genuinely solid upgrade. But what about performance? This is where things get interesting. The second generation clearly improves image processing and overall rendering. I'm not even going to tell you which clip is 60 FPS and which is 50 FPS. Can you spot it? The difference should be pretty obvious. And there's a practical reason 60 FPS matters. Most streaming platforms and modern displays use 60 FPS, so compared with 50 FPS, you'll get fewer problems with uneven frame pacing and frame skipping. That extra stop of dynamic range also makes a noticeable difference, especially when controlling noise while shooting with a lighting pen. There's also noticeably less noise, especially in darker areas. The footage can sometimes look a little gray, and the color temperature is slightly cool, but those are easy fixes. Indoors, the upgrade isn't just a brighter image. Low light resolution is also much better than the previous generation. And the microphone isn't only redesigned. Recording quality has improved too. Let's hear it. Some existing features have also received major upgrades. Static time-lapse now reaches 16K 30 FPS. Photo mode adds HDR and time freeze, while 8K 1.2 Super Night Scene and 8K 60 FPS are also supported. Even the time-lapse upgrade is immediately obvious. Text and textures look much sharper. In photo mode, lens stitching is now almost invisible, while overall sharpness is significantly better. You can really see DJI's experience here. From the first Osmo 360, handling fast-moving scenes and changing light from drones, to this generation, the algorithms have clearly been refined again and again. But DJI didn't stop there. This generation adds features that can seriously reduce your post-processing workload. That's the strange thing about 360 shooting. Capturing everything is incredibly easy. Just point, press record, and you're done. But once you're home, things can get painful. You may spend hours adjusting angles and fixing composition. Sometimes editing 360 footage is harder than shooting it. That's why two new features stand out: subject tracking and simultaneous front and rear shooting. Honestly, I didn't expect subject tracking to be this useful on a panoramic camera. With a pocket camera, you have to think about gimbal movement, rotation speed, and shooting angles. A 360 camera sees everything, so if the tracking algorithm is good, it can follow you from almost anywhere, and using it couldn't be easier. Turn on tracking, tap the frame, and the camera starts following. And this tracking frame is seriously impressive. Move in front, behind, or even above the camera, and it can keep tracking you. There's also a subtle easing effect, making the movement feel much smoother. You can even drag the composition manually. Move the subject toward a third of the frame, and the camera tries to keep your face there. I tested it myself. Once the camera recognizes your face, tracking works surprisingly well. You just need to stay within a reasonable distance. Even better, other people don't seem to confuse it much, even in crowded scenes. Lose tracking? Move closer, reacquire the subject, and it can start following again. Actually, I just thought of something. What if I secretly switch places with someone behind a tree? Will it still know which person is me? Let's see. After importing the footage into DJI Mimo, there's also a front and rear synchronization feature. It helps keep track of the face on one side while showing the matching view. The front-facing image is simple but surprisingly good. Overall, the second-generation Osmo 360 shows clear improvements. Screen precision is better, and the sensors have been optimized significantly. More importantly, DJI clearly listened to users. Many upgrades directly address problems from the previous generation. So I wouldn't call this just a specification upgrade. DJI has refined the Osmo 360 into a better everyday recording tool. You get better image quality, more stable recording, and an easier shooting experience. And maybe that's the real value of a small camera like this. It's not always about creating a perfect final video. It's about capturing everyday moments without effort and simply enjoying the light, shadows, and memories. Alright, that's everything for this video. If you found this review helpful, hit like and subscribe. It really means a lot. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!